What is up, Phins? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hit that like button. Apologize. I had a super early meeting and was not even expecting to come on, but I made it. That's all that matters. Guys, hit that like button. Guys, hit that like button. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Keep coming through, guys. Keep coming through. Hit that like button for us. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hit that like button. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Give me a second. I'm trying to pull up my trying to pull up my camera, so bear with me. Hit that like button, guys. Thank you so much for coming through. We're gonna talk about it. Let's talk about Coach Weaver. We're gonna talk about Coach Weaver and a couple other things, guys. So hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. Thank you so much. Ooh. Let's see. Comments. What up? Welcome, welcome. Appreciate you guys for coming through again. Again, thank you so much. Holy smokers, there ain't no yokers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's Friday. It's Friday, payday. Everybody should be happy. Any day above ground is a blessing. I'll tell you that. That's for sure. Okay, so it's gonna be on my phone again, guys. Apologize, but it's the only way I can do it. So hopefully you guys can hear me. Put in the chat, let me know. What's up, Andre? Welcome. Let me know if y'all can hear me. You should be able to hear me. You know, let's see. Okay, now the camera don't want to work. Really? Hey, we're here. We're live. I almost feel like it's like extra, extra, extra. What do you call it? It's like a different POV, right? Coin of vision. How people say. Let's see if I can get this a little better angle. What's up, Aqua Vision? Welcome. Welcome. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. Oh, you know what we gotta do. Get the mood right. I don't think you can see it, but we can try. Anyways, yeah, guys. Coach Weaver. We gotta talk about Coach Weaver, man. Expectations for him, training camp. We got some great players, but right now, this secondary dudes and dudettes, it's a little bit scary. So what do we expect for Weaver? What are we thinking we can actually get out from him? That's pretty much it. Not too long today, so I appreciate y'all coming through. I just want to take a couple days, a few minutes, talk about Weaver, kind of the expectations. Now, I don't know about you. I can't put the poll in, but if you guys can go ahead and put it in the comment section for me, put in the chat. Um, being that we ended up top 10 last year, right, with all the injuries and stuff we had to deal with, is it possible, or do you think that we can maybe perhaps also be top 10 this year as well? You know what I mean? Miss Fans, you watched last night games. You like that new measuring system. I didn't. I had it on, but I wasn't really paying attention. If I'm gonna be honest with you. But yeah, we could talk about last night's game. I know it was a blowout. Super blowout. That was intense. Yeah, well, it was intense. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button, y'all. What's up, Mr. Polk? Welcome, welcome. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. What's up, Linda? Welcome. Good morning. I can hear you. Okay, good. Thank you. Appreciate you. That lets me know. So thank you so much. Yeah, I watched last night's game a little bit. Like I had it on in the background, but was I like paying attention to it? No, not really. If I'm gonna be honest with you. But it is a preseason game, so it's super boring. I saw Trey Lance do a couple plays. I was like, hey, maybe he found a good home that's gonna be able to in case of emergency, might be able to actually get him to flourish and stuff. So good for him. Definitely good for him. Oh my God, Coach McDaniel is meeting with the media as we speak. Should I even be listening to this? Okay, I might have it in one of my ears. Hold on. Oh God, I just can't. I don't know about you guys, but listening to McDaniel it just upsets me because I can't. His oh God, just the way he talks. He says a whole lot of literally a whole lot of nothing. It's horrible. But anywho, back to Weaver because that's what I want to talk about. So you already know we have our offense. We got the guys. I'm very excited to see what we end up doing. Obviously, you know what I mean. Haven't really heard much from our rookie, um, Kenneth Grant. I don't know how I feel about that. Now, just so you guys know, they were off yesterday. They are going into training camp today, guys. So if you're heading over there, drive safely, obviously. Um, yeah. So that's gonna be what do you call it? Should be fun for those who can go out there. I didn't get a chance to. Again, morning that super early morning meeting threw my whole schedule off today. So sorry about that, guys. I'm gonna try to go there tomorrow, this whole weekend, and give you guys some videos too. So keep an eye out on that. Um, but yeah, that's where I'm at right now. So just giving you guys a little idea. Oh snap, Mr. Polk. Man, Mr. Polk with the $5 donation. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh man, what a blessing. Seriously. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Honestly. It might not seem like a lot, you know what I mean? But it definitely helps out more than you know. So thank you so much for that. Um McDaniel wearing his tough coaching pants this season. What are they gonna be? Chinos? Flat front flat are they gonna be chinos or are they gonna be pleated pants? Pleated khakis. Oh god, his serious pants. Man, can you imagine if he actually came in with like a suit and tie on the sideline? I give him props. I love oh my god, a man in a suit and tie. Mm, mm-mm. But yeah. That'd be interesting. Guys, hit that like button for me real quick. Hit that like button. We're gonna talk Coach Weaver. I appreciate y'all. Um, but yeah, with our defense, guys, I think this is gonna be very interesting because I'm almost scared not hearing anything about Kenneth Grant really. Jonah has been kind of bullying him around on the line, but it's rookies on rookies. Other than that, I need him to do a little bit more. You know what I mean? I need him to do a little bit more than what I've seen so far from him in camp. But that's fine. He's a rookie. I'm not gonna put too much stock into it. Um, I'm very interested to see the free agent we brought in, Jack Jones, as a corner, especially with Cater Kohu going down. I'm actually very excited to see him. I've heard some really good things about him. This should be very interesting for this season, especially with the carousel of corners that we're in right now. It's a little I don't want to say scary, it's part of football, but it's very interesting, you know what I mean? So we gotta see exactly what we end up doing. So that's the only thing. With Kohu being injured like that, I want to see these guys that we actually ended up getting. Are they gonna pan out? Are these really the guys that we need? Do we still need to bring in you know, more guys? That's gonna be very interesting. But I'm very interested to see what Jack Jones does. That should be interesting. I do like that they've pretty much elevated Storm Duck into that starting role. I get it, year two. It's a lot of pressure on the young man, but I think that he's been playing really well. He looked real, he looked for being a rookie last year. He looked good. You know what I mean? He looked good. I'm not gonna deny that. Last year, for being a rookie, he looked good. So I want to see what year two looks like for him being under Weaver for a second season. This should be interesting as far as if we can somehow, ladies and gentlemen, hit that like button for me, guys. I appreciate all you guys on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, all of it, whatever. Thank you so much. Hit that like button, share, subscribe. Thank you. But it's gonna be very interesting. If Weaver can take what he did from last year, obviously we got a few new guys. I actually think this might end up being a top, not just a top 10 defense. This might end up being, could we say top five? That's that. I mean, is it a stretch to think that? I know it's way too early. Or what? In the second week of training camp, like I get it. Okay, Miss Fans, you're being a little extra, a little much. But is it that far fetched? Hmm? Miss Fans, do you think Terry McLaurin's requesting a trade? Oh, why do I think of him requesting a trade? I think that's interesting. Something must have happened for him not to want to be in that in that team, especially with now that you finally got a uh, pretty good quarterback. Something must have happened besides like on field stuff that maybe we don't know about. That's probably why he requested that. I'm shocked, to be honest with you. Maybe he just wants more money. Not really sure, but I'm shocked. I'm shocked with that one. I'm definitely shocked with that one. So, what's up, Bonnie? I see you. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, thank God. Thank God. I have to listen to more of the ums and yes and 'cause you know what's his name. Okay. So let's go ahead and talk about this defense real quick. I'm so over people wanting us to have Rasul Douglas. I am into after what we dealt with what's his name? With um Jordan Poyer and the ops that he did for the Bills. Nah, I can't do it no more. I can't do it no more. He straight up gave away that Bills game. We were about to win it. He sold, so I can't. Now for the defense though, Chop Robinson's looking pretty good. I have high expectations for Chop Robinson because again, he was picked over the guy I wanted, which is Graham Barton. You know, I've been clamoring for him. But if Chop Robinson can step up to what we think he can, ooh, ooh, holy smokes, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Um, Kendall Sheffield, the corner, not bad. Willie Gay Jr., the linebacker to replace Anthony Walker Jr. from last year, not bad. His ability to cover, make plays in the run game, shoot in the gaps, it's been pretty good. If if we can have some massive productions with him, oh my, yo, stop. We got Jordan Brooks, inside linebacker. Let's say Willie Gay, who we brought in, stays inside linebacker, and then you got your two edges in Phillips and Chop, not Chubb and Chop. Then you got it's a front seven. That's assuming we run a 3-4 base. Ooh, this defense is gonna be nasty. And I expect for our run game, our run defense to be even better. But the thing is that I like the most is all of these running quarterbacks. We might actually be able to minimize their impact in the game, and that's one of the major things that has hurt us. Running quarterbacks, this could be amazing. This could be amazing, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely amazing. And like I said, and that's just the front seven. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. And if let's say they do pull the trigger and get this vet minimum for Wilkins, which we'll see what they do. You kick Kenneth Grant to the nose tackle position, have Sealer and Wilkins on the outside. Who's gonna get through this front seven? Like no, nobody, baby. This is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be so good. What's up, Jack Ryan? Yeah, Lamar only gonna run for a buck 50 on us instead of 200. Hey, well, that's 50 less though. That could be the difference. Mm? But I get what you mean. That's funny. That's funny. What's up, Cat in the Hat? We're not getting Wilkins. Can we stop with the narrative? I never said that we will. I said that if they do decide to for vet minimum, even if you take him for depth, just to exaggerate for depth, they can. A tank can only get through Miss Finn. That's still an option out there. Adam Sadowski, one of our awesome members. Welcome, dude. Welcome. Shout out to all the members, man. When I tell you, you guys keep the channel going. It's the only thing I can say, to be honest with you. Um, Joe Rist in the building, another member. What's up? Let's go. Oh, 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 oh. What's up, Daniel? I see you. Willie Gay has been balling at camp. Is Dotson's job on the line? I don't think Dotson's job was on the line. Actually, I still like Dotson a lot. Who I think might be relegated to the ether is going to be Cam Smith, which we were expecting. Okay, he's got to do something. So, Miss Fitz, I was watching a video yesterday and saw you in it when Justin Pugh visited the Thursday night game last year. I was in it. Can you send it to me? Send it to me on X. That'd be awesome. I'm trying to collect those. So, thank you. I gotta catch 'em all. Oh, Miss Fitz. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. But yeah. So that's the thing where I'm at right now with this defense. I think I think Cam Smith is gonna be the biggest one that's gonna get affected by this. Could Dotson get affected by it? Yes, but I like Dotson a lot. I don't think it's gonna be that bad. As far as for him not, I still take him for depth, to be honest with you. I think he did pretty well for us last year. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited for that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very excited for that. Very, very excited for that. Um, yeah. I don't think Dotson's like falling off. He's gonna be in the 53, man. Like that's what I'm saying. Like he's gonna be there. He's gonna be there probably for a backup though, you know. He might end up being like LB3, maybe, LB4. But I don't think Dotson's gonna just like, oh, he's all of a sudden losing a position. No, no. Dotson, I think he should be fine. He's just gonna be a backup. I think that if we have the same trajectory with what's his name with what do you call it, Willie Gay really performing the way that he's been performing, and let's say that translates to the regular season, then yeah, I could see how Dotson might end up being in a backup role, if you will. But no, I don't see Dotson not being in this team. He's definitely making a 53-man roster. You need as much secondary depth as you can, especially with the fact that I mean, think about it in defense right now. We know, you know, we have several injuries in the corner position. We got to keep whichever other DB that we can keep for depth. Especially, you have to think about this too. Dotson's been now he's going to be in the Miami Dolphins Weaver defense for a second year. That's important. That's very important. So for me, it's like Dotson, I'm not maybe he's not showing, as much right now, but he will be on this team. He will be on this team. He definitely will be on this team. So I just Cam Smith has been a question mark since we draft. Like the man hasn't been able to get on the field for nothing. It's been so frustrating. I don't know how much more expectations it is. If he makes the team, it's going to be in special teams again. So that those are the ones that I think. Okay, maybe these guys. Really, it's gonna be Cam Smith, your major loser. Um, he might even be in the practice squad. To be honest with you, at this point, I think so. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So that's where I'm at. Oh, I see it, Joe. Thank you for sending it over. You sent it through Instagram. Thank you so much, man. That's exciting. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. Uh, I'd rather have Dotson over Channing Tyndall. That's another one. Tyndall, we gotta see. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't have X. I forgot. I forgot. What's up, CB? Welcome. Marino's good in the building. Welcome. Miss Phins, you not at camp. I got a super early meeting sprung up. Literally, that's why I was late. It literally, my whole plans for the day gone. So I'm unfortunately relegated to if I can get tickets for tomorrow and for Saturday. That's it. That's where I'm at right now. So yeah, but I see you, CB. Take good pictures, man. I'd rather have Dotson over Shannon. Yeah, Mr. Polk. I get it. It's just Tyndall's the other one. I told you earlier in what do you call it? I told you in earlier in the off season. The two guys where I'm like, oh, I don't know, Shannon Tyndall and Cam Smith. Those were the two that I'm like, I don't know if he's gonna end up being in this, like not in this team. They're gonna be in the team. They'll probably be in special teams again. But I wouldn't be surprised if they end up in practice squad territory. Unpopular this opinion. Brooks is overrated, says Joe. Ooh, that's wrong. We gotta see. We gotta see. Mike says Don Campbell was getting double team when is what helped Chump. Mm. Dotson couldn't even keep his job in the Bills special teams unit. Well, Dotson was actually pretty good for us for the Dolphins. So there you go. I'll take it. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button for us. Thank you so much. You guys are the best. Obvious. We know this. We know this. We absolutely know this. So very, very, very excited about that. Very, very excited about that. So we gotta see. We gotta see. I think Chop Man. Very, very excited to see. And I got high expectations. I see him double digits. I need 15 sacks from Chop. That's what I was gonna say earlier. 15 sacks from Chop. And if we can get Phillips back where he's actually productive before he left, I think he had already what 8 or 8.5 sacks before he went down last year. So he was on his way to he was trending to double digits. That would be amazing. Oh my god, that would be amazing. Oh god, that'd be amazing. That would be amazing. So there you go. So back to Weaver's defense. Without Kidder Kohu, we got Hilton that's probably gonna take over for him. Hopefully that'll be somebody that we can rely on that nickel corner position. But at this point, we just won't know. But one thing that I do have to say about Coach Weaver is that he's a coach that not only has, in my opinion, from what I observed last year, he's got good game plan, A, and B, he knows how to position his players to maximize them. He knows who he's got, and he's able to utilize it. Now, there are going to be times where, hey, you just don't have a guy that's going to play really well. You just got a body and you got to use that body because you have nobody else. But I trust him to be able to put the other pieces around that individual. Then yeah, I actually trust Weaver to be able to do that, to put his players in a good position where they can actually make an impact and then kind of work off each other when it comes to the defense. We were pretty good when it came to defense last year. We were the 10th best team in the league at allowing the least amount of points scored. Upper third in the entire league. That's beautiful. Do I expect that? Of course I gotta expect it now, you know what I mean? I definitely do expect it. And I think that this year, being that he's got his second, he's going into his second year, so he knows most of these players already. He's already worked with them, and on top of that too, he's been able to make adjustments while playing. That's what I like the most about him. His ability to make those adjustments in game. And to be honest with you, this is a bend and don't break defense. That's what it is, and it'll bend. But it's not like we're getting blown out by 50 points. You know what I mean? So this is gonna be good. And if we can get that breakout season from Chop, holy smokes. This should be a really good season for him to be able to flourish. And I think that we were going to be able to get the most out of him and the rest of the defense. So I got great expectations for Weaver. I'm very excited to see his defense again. Obviously, he's running through that base 3-4. Um, we'll see. He has switched it up into a 4-3, depending on the opponent that we have for that particular week. So that should be very interesting. Um, but I'm excited for this defense. Bonnie says, I'm excited for joint practices that will tell us how good or bad these players are. Our front seven gonna be good for sure. Yeah, I agree, kind of. And I agree, Bonnie. It'll be good to see, once we do the joint practices. The only concern I have is gonna be health, obviously. So we gotta see. Trying to pull up tomorrow's SCB. Okay, good. Holy smokes, kind of had. I'm saying 15 sacks, but he's well, sir, ma'am. They want. I don't know if you're a guy or girl, so I can't tell. I can't see, so sorry. I got Phillips and Chubb having 20 plus sacks combined. Oh, 20 plus sacks combined? You're lowballing, bro. What you mean? I just told you I'm expecting Chubb to have 15 by himself. And Phillips, if he can come out here like he did before he actually got injured, I wouldn't be surprised if we end up getting, shoot, 25 plus from these two for the season. You know, health health wise, if they can stay up health wise, then yeah, I see that. I absolutely see that. So that'll be pretty good. That'll be pretty good. So for me, shout out to Weaver. Shout out to Weaver. We're gonna go more in depth and break down the defense more. Probably try to do that next week. Um, even more. But just as an overall, I think that if you can project and you can have expectations for your defense and your coach, I expect them. I trust him as a coach, and I think that this defense, being that they saw so much success last year by him, they are bought in to this defensive coach. That's for sure. They have bought into him. To McDaniel, I can't speak for that, but to Weaver for sure. This defense, ooh, they bought into him. They have, which is a good thing. And now you throw in a guy with the all pro experience like a Minka. Yo, this is gonna be looking like a serious contender for top billings when it comes to defense overall. Mm. Obviously, hopefully we get our guys that are injured back, but that would be, oh my god, that'd be very interesting. Very, very interesting. We gotta see what we have there. But again, we've been riddled with injuries. Everything goes through that. I don't want to hear it. But I think that this is gonna be a great, great defensive year. In my opinion, I think we're gonna be led again by defense. I think that they're going to at least bare minimum keep us within or giving up as much as league average. I think, which is a good thing. You know what I mean? And then also performing better than that too, under league average as well, which is even better. Which they were able to do a couple times last year too. This season, I think that us reaching top 10 again, I think it's definitely feasible. And on top of that too, we might even go up to top 5. Now again, this is second week training camp. We're going based on what we're seeing from training camp, what we're hearing from training camp. I think it's gonna be very interesting. What's up, Cliff D? Welcome. So we'll see. I went through the schedule 22 combined max. Okay, Cat in the Hat. Not bad, not bad for what do you call it? For them too? Ooh, we gotta see. We gotta see. So I think this is gonna be very fun for us to watch, guys. I'm telling you right now. So hit that like button for us. Hit that like button, guys. Share, subscribe, let everybody else know we're live. Guys, very easily. Also, too, I'm gonna be implementing something. I'm gonna be giving some raffles away, and a great way to get into these raffles. And shout out to Roundtable Sports and obviously TD. You guys know he's my mentor. Um, as far as when it comes to um, what do you call it? As far as when it comes to the channel and stuff, I'm gonna be doing some giveaways and a really great idea. Two is the way to do it, and to enter, it's gonna be to give away um some membership. So we're gonna talk more into that. I'm gonna iron it out this weekend. But I got several stuff that I already got that I'm gonna be shipping out. You know what I mean? So that way you guys can get some more Dolphins merch, and then also too, I should be releasing soon. Stay tuned for the Miss Phins Church, Miss Phins apparel. That's also coming out too. So we got some stuff coming up for this channel, man. Different ways to be able to support the channel. You're gonna have plenty of time. So I appreciate everybody coming through. It's it's gonna be a fun game. So I appreciate you. Our secondary is something the NFL has never seen before. You're funny, bro. Never seen before. Yeah, nobody has seen it before. No, seriously. Like at this point, that's funny. That's funny. What's up, you the Fitz fan? I see you. Hi, Miss Fins. Hope doing well. Yes, yes. We're definitely doing well, man. Thank you so much for coming through. Appreciate you. Joe says, when I look at our defense from last year, I don't see a top 10 unit. That was an average defense at best that coasted because we lost every game by halftime. Ooh, somebody didn't like our defense last year. I will say this, guys. It is absolutely unfair and unrealistic to expect our defense to be on the field for 40 minutes out of the 60 minutes playing. What do I mean by that? That means that the offense needs to have extended plays, extended drives. That's what I meant to say. With multiple plays, and actually start scoring, so you can give our defense time to rest. Best way to give the defense time to rest is by our offense actually extending drives, getting first downs, putting up points. And whether people like it or not, it was a top 10. Oh, but that's not like overall. No, it is. The most important thing is points. Yards and all this other don't matter. Points. How many points did you allow as a defense? How many points did you score as an offense? That's it. That's what matters. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. In 100 years, when they look at the box score, that's all that's gonna matter. If you're a defense, how much did you give up? If you're an offense, how many points did you take? That's it. That's all that matters. So we gotta see. But I trust Anthony Weaver to be able to put our team where it needs to be. I'm excited to see it, and I think that this is going to be something really good to watch. So if our defense can still give us that top 10 performance, again, it's not going to be flashy. You might not get a billion different, takeaways and interceptions and fumble recovery and all that. I get that. We were ranked 27th when it came to turnovers. You know what I mean? The lack of getting interceptions and fumble recoveries and things like that. I get it. But when it came to run stopping and pass blocking, stopping, pass defense, ladies and gentlemen, we were top 10 in the league in both categories. So yeah, I think this is gonna be very exciting for us. And although although we have sustained some injuries, we should be fine. We should be fine. I trust Weaver to do it. Yeah, we have stopped missing tackles. Teams just ran out of clock on us because we went up by 10. But that's not a bad thing, Joe. You acting like that's a bad thing. It's because the games were cooked 6 drives in. I watched extremely poor tackling all year too. I don't. I'm not taking. I'm not taking. I'm not taking that away. Can we clean it up? Come on, man. There's always things that you could clean up. Come on. We know this. Lance says, "You're making too much sense, Miss Fence." I'm just I'm just reading it how I see it. You know what I mean? Hit that like button, guys. But if you think about it, it may not be the prettiest. We may give up some yardage here and there, a couple plays here and there. But overall, what's most important, the only real thing that matters is points. And if you can manage to keep everything locked down, you're going to be good. You're going to be good defense. And let's not pretend, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to say something that maybe some people are not going to be happy about. But that's okay because I have to be honest with you guys. You know, you guys know Miss Phins. If you've been here for a while, shout out to all you guys, all my day oneers. You guys already know. There's different, there's the realistic me, there's the super realistic me that tends to be a little too truthful. Some people can handle it. It's too spicy. I get it. I get it. But then there's the probable, and then the super fan, the super duper fan. Rose colored cheeks. So hopeful, so blissful. We're going to the Super Bowl. Yeah. And then they bring me right back down to earth. What can you do? So I agree. We got to stop missing tackles. We got to clean that up. Do we want more takeaways? Absolutely. Why not? But you have to understand that our defense was, although they were not good at that, they were still able to find ways to be effective. That's what you want out of your defense. Might not be as flashy with having 80 million turnovers, and being the number one turnover, team. Because think about it. What do the turnovers do for us? They give us extra possessions, right? If you have an offense that can't put up points from those extra possessions, then what's the point? What's the point? What's the point? So for me, I'm gonna have to go with, honestly, entrusting Weaver to be able to figure it out. He's already shown me that last year while implementing his new defense, while dealing with, injuries and stuff, personnel issues, all that. He was still able to keep a cool, calm, collected demeanor about himself. So I can put my trust on my defensive coach because he's already shown me that. And I think that Weaver this year is going to take an even better step in front of him. And, I got to interview him last off season. And honestly, I liked everything I heard from him. And then seeing what he said and then actually seeing it on the field, I feel comfortable in saying that although we have sustained some injuries, we've had some guys come back. Hopefully they stay back, I I feel confident that Weaver can actually make those adjustments in game if need be. But I think that this is gonna be a suffocating defense more than anything else, especially with that front seven. So we have to see. We have to see how it goes, obviously, but I feel very good about it. If people want to go ahead and expect them to have more, be better when it comes to turnovers and takeaways, I get it. That we should want that. So I'm right there with you. We got to clean up these fundamental tackles, you know? Like, I can't stand this one handed tackle. And they're like, oh, wrap around, man. What are you doing? What are you doing? Like, sometimes I'm telling you. But that's where we're at right now. That's what I feel like with the defense. So it's gonna be very interesting to see how this plays out. But I appreciate it, guys. Thank you for coming through. You let me know. Put it in the comment section if you're catching the replay or if, yeah. Appreciate you. Thank you for watching it. But hit that like button, and also let me know, what do you think? What are your expectations for Weaver? I'm not gonna put it points wise as far as like a specific number. I need them to stay. No, I'm gonna say if we can stay below league average in the points that we give up, then we're gonna be an excellent defense, in my opinion. What I mean by below league average, meaning that we allow less than what the league average does. Doesn't have to be by much, you know what I mean? But just enough for it to make a difference. I think that this offense is going to need that help. And therefore, if our defense can provide that, man, it's gonna be a good looking defense. So there you have it, folks. This is Miss Phins. I am Miss Phins. Thank you so much. That is your training camp update. So please, if you haven't done so already, hit that like button, share, subscribe, let everybody else know we're live. I appreciate you guys for coming through, guys. You guys are the best. Again, um, sorry for this like super extra up close look, because again, yeah, I had I had the meeting this earlier today, so I couldn't even get on properly. So, but anyways, guys, appreciate y'all. Take care. Be blessed. Hit that like button. Share, subscribe. And if you're new to the channel, please, please, please go ahead and subscribe and let everybody else know the best way to let people know and support Miss Fans is literally by hitting that like button, sharing and subscribing. It's free. So I appreciate you guys. Take care. And as always, bye bye.